All right, you guys, what's going on with you this morning? I hope you're doing well. Let's see where we go. Morning message for Friday. If you'd like to learn how to read tarot from me, there's a link to my class, Wisdom of the Tarot, in the description box. If you'd like to avail yourself of learning to read tarot for yourself and for other people. Earth Spirit Stability. What is going on here? Pine Spirit Purification. And Mystic Meadow Sanctuary. This is some internal shifting going on. Some of you likely have come through quite a bit, but I do feel that we are now at the precipice of something really important, okay, spiritually. We're heading into May. There's a lot of things that we're going to talk about in May, which are kind of a big deal. This full moon in Scorpio is going to be massively transformational internally for a lot of you, especially in terms of your feelings, how you're feeling about a thing or a person. What you want in your life might be changing, and that's okay. All right, so we're moving into some kind of new territory. We've got Pluto squaring Jupiter later in the month. That's important. And we have Pluto going retrograde Monday, May 1st. So if you want to look at all those astrological placements and what's going on with them, link here. A little hint, Saturday's little special treat may have something to do with that. I know, there's Charlie. And there's Maisie. All right. Oh, look at this. 10 of Pentacles, beautiful abundance. Really lovely abundance. Look at this. The Chariot energy and the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, wow. That's gorgeous energy. So there's definitely something about feeling safe and stable, yet still moving forward, like not in a rut, not anything like that. The Three of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Magician. Oh, wow. Tower, Ace of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. All right. Some of you are really starting to align with your true energy. Okay. And what happens then, this is why meditation is really important, because it gets you back to your core frequency. It gets you back to that place of authenticity. You've got the Ace of Swords right here, the Nine of Pentacles, where you feel the most safe and solid and stable. The Eight of Wands, speaking your truth, no problem. This feels like the past here. I feel like you might have gone through some kind of, the collective has gone through some kind of massive shift here, okay? Getting rid of old patterns, the Nine of Wands, and manifesting in the safety, security, but also the movement, right? Like, it's one thing to feel safe, but you can make yourself feel safe, and that really is just about hiding away or not letting anybody near you or something like that. Like, if you've gone through some difficulties with relationships, then hiding yourself away, okay, there's a time for healing and that's really important. But then at some point, you've got to try out these new skills, okay? Same thing with money and with anything that has been either a challenge for you. I feel like a lot of you have done some really good healing work. For some of you, this is manifesting in the person of your dreams coming in and being able to speak your truth in relationship. For some of you, asking for a raise or starting your business or starting to do something that's bringing you more stability. That's what's bubbling up under the surface. So you could see relationships as stability, or you could see money as stability, or both, or whatever it is. I just feel like there's a sense of mastery around the 3D experience that we're having. And I think that facilitates quite a lot more of our spiritual relationships, okay? Our relationship to spirit, our relationship to our higher selves, our guides. Some of you are starting to open up to ascended masters. That's really amazing. This is kind of interesting. This is almost like Alice in Wonderland. If you look at that rabbit there, doesn't that remind you of Alice in Wonderland? Like the costume she's wearing, and then the fox being here. The fox and the bear are just sort of like here, but she is definitely from another time. She's coming from that castle. So the the rabbit is like in charge here. So maybe your fear has been in charge for a while, but now you've learned to master that. And that's really a big thing. I'm going to clarify this tower energy. I do feel like this has been in the past, that you might have gone through some kind of big change, or you've manifested in a time when you're really just pushing away any old patterns, like just not doing it anymore. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not, like taking away the skills that you learn from those old patterns, but not really redoing the old patterns anymore. So tower showing up. There's some truth that's breaking through here. Two of Cups, the Hierophant, the Page of Cups, and the Fool. Okay, so that's love and stability, and in one handsome package. Love and stability, innovation, spark, excitement, and that's the new path here. I feel like you have offloaded this 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands, because you're like living your true authenticity here. You've offloaded this 10 of Wands. Like, I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to make those kinds of, I don't want to say mistakes, those kinds of decisions that put me at risk. Oh, look at that. Justice, Lovers, the King of Wands. Wow. And the Sun. Holy moly. All right. This is really beautiful, because you may have come through some kind of looking glass where you've not only mastered your own stability. This could be in the future for some of you. This could be coming right up in May. You've mastered your stability, and you're able to say, yes, this is what I want in my life. And that's what materializes. Like, how long have we been working on manifesting? How long have we been saying, well, there's old patterns and let's release old patterns. But now you wield a massive Ace of Swords. You wield your authenticity, and boy, you are getting some kind of big connection here. There's Libra and there's Gemini. The King of Wands, I always see as like the perfect spouse or the perfect long-term partner. There's passion and there's maturity. The Sun here, that's Leo energy, Taurus. So like passion and stability, Leo and Taurus. Feelings, Chariot, right? Feelings and good decision making. Lots of nice balance here. Gemini. I've got Virgo here too with the Magician. So, and Taurus. So there's earth, water, air, and fire. You've got everything seems to be balancing out here. It does seem to me like okay, so this could just be for some of you, but some of you may be like, I'm a ton of air and fire in my birth chart. I have a few things in, earth signs, but not much. And definitely nothing in water. It doesn't mean I don't have feelings. It doesn't mean I don't have stability. It just means that through the looking glass, I am looking through the lens of fire and air. And that's a very masculine energy. So this person is the offsetting energies. What you have, they need, and what they need, you have, or what they want, or what they have, you need, whatever. It's reciprocal, I guess is what I'm getting at. This is a very brand new kind of experience. I will pull a card and an oracle card for each zodiac sign in the extended, okay? Just to give you a sense of your particular window on this. That's weird. Okay, so this is timing. Yeah, okay. So the looking glass you've gone through here, this 9 of Wands, you've manifested this moment in time when there's a tower. And you may have not forgiven yourself for something, or you need to forgive yourself for something, or you need to forgive somebody else for something. I think holding on to old stuff is what's kept you in a specific place. And now that that tower has come through, it's cleared you of that need to stay angry or stay in that resentful place or any kind of low vibration. That has been cleared. Totally cleared. That's why 8 of Wands, there's a lot of passion in your communication. The 9 of Pentacles, feeling very stable and solid, so that you can be your true authentic self. When you're feeling really confident, then what you say comes from a place of that confidence. That's what attracts in this person. There can be silliness, there can be joyfulness, there can be loving, there can be kidding around, there can be silliness, there can also be grounded compassion and truth coming from a place of that grounded compassion. So, it's like, this means a lot to me and this is really important to me. So I'm going to put all my time and effort into this, or I'm going to really give it my all. I think there's a sense of commitment here to oneself and to one's future. Knight of Cups and the Magician. This person, this experience can be an experience, right? It's a new pathway in life. It comes through, and there is an option for you to fall back into old patterns, but you don't do that, right? Walk away from them, the Fool. Things are balanced. This is a choice you're making. Things are mature. Things are on brand for what you're trying to master, what you're trying to move into. And it really has to do with happiness and joyfulness, which is just the most lovely energy. I am seeing, let me see. So let's look at this Eight of Wands. Lots of talking, lots of communication with this person. Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups. This is exactly the person you're manifesting. Now, every single day, I'm just going to say this to you because this is what we're going to be talking about in May. We're going to be talking a lot about manifesting from a place of higher vibration. Really focusing on, where am I right now? Where are my feelings right now? Do I feel confident? Do I feel shaky? Do I feel stable? Do I feel like adrift? Every single day in May, let's make a pact together right now, you and me, that in the morning there's going to be affirmations. And I will make these videos, okay? I will make these videos in May. Affirmations that bring in the love of my life, that bring in the direction that is abundant for me, the direction that brings lots of prosperity, that brings lots of joy, that brings me to this place. And I've learned this week, I went to a memorial service. I've been talking about this a little bit this week for a friend of mine that I worked with a long time ago, Kevin, who it was such a remarkable memorial service. It was a celebration of his life. He passed away very suddenly last week, just an illness that happened just out of nowhere. And he was somebody who brought a lot of joy to thousands and thousands of people without really we weren't even aware he was doing it. There was something in Portland, Maine called the Valentine's Day Bandit. And every year on Valentine's Day, no matter the weather, there would be thousands and thousands of paper hearts all over the city of Portland. It was a beautiful tradition. He started it in 1979. And his family released a press release on the day after he passed away that said that he was the Valentine's Day Bandit. And we were all like, wow, it was a big agency I worked for. So we all knew Kevin. We all loved Kevin. And none of us were surprised, but all of us were surprised kind of at the same time. Like, oh my gosh, that was him. Of course it was him. How on brand. And he lived his life listening to the stories of his friends and his family. He lived his life from a place of compassion and love and goofiness and big-heartedness. There was not an accent he couldn't do, and not a joke he would not tell. And it was just he was just always there. He was always an amazing presence in people's lives. His commitment was to joy. He was a creative, very just a fabulous creative, a photographer, someone who really could bring out the joy in any situation. And no doubt he had his problems. No doubt he had struggles. There's no doubt about that. But whenever I saw Kevin, I knew that I would leave with a smile on my face. And that's quite a legacy, isn't it? So I think that's where we're getting to, where we're at kind of the place where in order to have all these things, these beautiful things come into our lives, being there now, be there now. Be in that place, be in that joyfulness, think about how you're leaving a relationship or a conversation or a day or an experience. Think about how you're leaving other people. what is it that you want people to remember you for? Like, let's think about legacy a little bit here. And I feel like that brings you to a higher plane. I will be talking about resetting our vibration every week in the coming months. We're going to be doing programs and projects that are going to help you reset every week, reset that vibration so that it becomes second nature. Reset your alignment, okay? And get into that alignment of your highest and best good, your joyfulness, your compassion, your sweetness, your loving care, your kindness, your generosity, whatever that is. It was a tremendous lesson to listen to those people this week and hear the impact that this person had far beyond the 300 people that were in that room, far beyond. And I was in that room and I thought to myself, and I heard this from many of those people in that room, what an amazing collection of people in this room. How impactful we were on each other. And there was something about that we were all in that kind of same vibration of, and Kevin had a lot to do with that. Kevin was somebody who was, like a ringmaster. He was somebody who engendered joy and mirth and ridiculousness and goofiness wherever he went. And he was just somebody that I will never forget. And I will never forget that this week, because that was such a remarkable experience to go through and to recognize it in every single person in that room, especially his young daughters, to see that little light in their hearts. And so I'm saying to you, I feel like there's a shift here to move out of anything that has been holding you back, right? We think we have time. That's the biggest lesson from Kevin, is that he definitely passed away way too soon. So we think we have time, but let's take the time. Let's take every single day and be the person, be the Kevin you want to see in the world. I hope you heard that. All right, so I'm going to continue on. I will do a full zodiac in the extended just to give you a little more information, okay, for your own particular needs. And link is below if you want to continue on, Pathfinders. Let's just keep going. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.